it got me questioning, where is the love?
How you doing today, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to take a document that you have saved in your Google Drive, add it to Schoology, and make it to where anytime that you update it in your Google Drive, it automatically updates in your Schoology course. So I'm here in my seminar class just because it makes things a little bit easier. I'm going to start by adding a page. I'm going to title this page Unit 2 Schedule. And I'm also going to click this down here that says Display on a new page, and I'm going to change it to Display in Line. I'm going to go ahead, come on over here and hit my Nerd Freckles. This takes us into HTML code where we can do all kinds of fun stuff. And the first thing I'm going to do is something that I taught you guys to do before. So I'm going to take this little scrap of code that we have in Tips and Tricks group, and I'm going to paste it over into my page. And what that does is, if I hit my HTML Nerd Freckles again, it gives us a nice little heading that we can use. And we're just going to name this Unit 2 Schedule as well. That just makes it rather pleasing to the eye. We're going to go back into our Nerd Freckles. So from there, I'm going to go to my Google Drive, and I'm just going to put this on one half of the screen. And then I want to take my Unit 2 Schedule and organizer that I have, and I want to drag it on over to my Google Drive, and then open it, and then open in Google Docs. Now once I have it open in Google Docs, I'm going to come on over here to this side of the screen, and I'm going to hit File and Publish to the Web. Hit Embed and then Publish. It's going to ask me if I'm sure I want to do it. I hit OK, and it's going to give us this little scrap of code, and then we can hit Control-C in order to copy it and come back to our page that we are editing, and we're going to Control-V to paste it on in there. Hit our Nerd Freckles again. We'll know it's in there because it has the yellow box. I'm going to delete this placeholder text that I put in there, and I'm going to create. Now if we go into our Unit 2 schedule, we'll notice that it looks like this, and that's not very readable. So we want to change that. We're going to come over here, edit our page, go hit our Nerd Freckles again, and where we see width, we're actually going to put 100%, and under height, we're going to put 500. Now under height, you could put 500, you could put 1,000, you could put 2,000. It all depends on how you want it to be seen on your page. I'm going to go ahead and hit Save Changes, and what we'll see is the width has maxed out at 100%, so it goes from left side all the way to right side, and I didn't want my document to go all the way down where students had to scroll. So I kept it in a scroll box where they could just stay here and scroll through the document without having to scroll the entire internet page. If you look, here we have a document. It looks a lot like our Word document that we were working with. It just has their schedule for U.S. government. Now the thing that makes this really cool is that if I go into Schedule now, and I just X out of where I was publishing at, and let's say that I wanted to change this to, oh man, it wasn't Unit 2, it was Unit 2.1. And I'm going to go ahead and X out of there because that's all I had to do with it. What's really cool about this is that it will reflect that change on this page without ever having to do anything else. Now it does take a little while, so I'm going to pause the video and we'll come back to it. Alright, so for that little change, it took about 3 or 4 minutes for Schoology to go ahead and update that, but as you can see, it is updated. It does say Unit 2.1, which is what we did in Google Drive. Now, does it take a little while? Yes, it takes a little while to go ahead and update in Schoology, but you know what? If you do this the morning of, you do it the night before, it's going to update in the background. No one's ever going to be any wiser until you tell them, hey, look on your schedule, it's been updated. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope this helped you guys out.